transfer it over. Okay, this is how things are. I don't know. But if you are a parent, please in, learn some things. Okay. If you're an active user, please tune in. Okay. Maybe we can help you. Okay. Because I'm coming up on 20 years sobriety. Jill's coming up. She'll tell you tonight. She's basically going to talk about her journey. Okay. So, hey, join us, please. Okay. Between both of my social media on Facebook, where I'm at now, okay, I've got over 10,000 people. So I expect some people to tune in. Okay, let's learn something. Now remember, I'm the kind of guy, if you're an addict, I want to see you here. And remember,
Hey everybody, it's me, Jillian Quick. Tonight my dad had some problems with emergency with the family, so he has sent me tonight. So give me 1 minute so I can try to set up the other account on Facebook so I can go live on there as well. You are more than welcome to ask questions and I will answer them, but just give me 1 minute.
Start.
Hey everybody, like I said before, give me 1 minute. I'm having a hard time getting my dad's Bob Quick's page going on Facebook. I'm live right now on YouTube and TikTok. I will start doing this in a second. For some odd reason, I just cannot get the Facebook to go, so I have no idea what's going on. So give me 1 second. All right. Good evening, everybody. I am Jillian Quick. I am Bob Quick's daughter. He asked me to step in for him tonight. Okay. He asked me to start tonight with a prayer. So you guys are going to have to bear with me because I'm not used to praying out loud with people. So let's get it going. Okay. Our dear, kind, gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful night. And thank you for helping me spread this so that everyone can be aware and they can tune in and help others to become clean and recover from what they've been through. Please bless everybody out there so that they will continue to move forward and get strong on their journey. I say these things humbly in the name of my son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Hi, everybody. My name is Jillian Quick. Today, I am 697 days clean. Okay. I was an active drug addict. My choice of drug was heroin and methamphetamine. Okay. I did some things that I shouldn't have did, and I got put in jail. It was the best thing for me. I will tell you that much. Sometimes people say jail ain't good for people, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it will kick you right out of that state you're in. Well, I'm just going to start out by saying there was a lot of things that had happened to me in my growing up, I guess you could say. I'm almost 40 now, but along the lines, there was a lot of things that happened to me that shouldn't have happened, and I would never wish it upon anybody. Okay. I had got to my lowest point when I found out certain situations were happening with my husband and my sister, and it sent me over the edge of becoming a full-blown heroin addict. I fought it for years. I got clean and then I relapsed. I know a lot of you, my dad would kick my ass if he heard me say relapse because he does not believe in that. But I did. I relapsed. Okay. And I ended up getting attacked viciously by a pit bull. It almost ripped off my arm, and I had to be in a house for 3 months, and finally I had started to get better. Okay. Well, I've picked my path of what I did, you know, and I own up to what I did, and I am thankful. I'm very thankful for what happened, or I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I have had some awesome people back me up. I see you down there, Janelle. I see you, and I love you. Thank you for supporting me all these through my hard times. You too, Heather. I love you. And you know, sometimes in family or anybody, okay, anybody, your best friend, your grandma, your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, whoever it may be, we have to deal with that, right? We have to deal with addiction, and it runs deep. Nowadays, it is worse than I have ever seen in my entire life. Okay. Um, I blame the doctors a lot because they should not be prescribing certain things to people. Okay. Um, it's scary. It affects everybody. Fentanyl is the worst right now. I live in Utah, and fentanyl is the worst. Okay. It's a scary thing. It is a scary thing to have a family member that's an active drug addict. Okay. It took me a lot of classes. It took me a lot of therapy. It took me a lot of counseling to realize the people that I was hurting. Okay. I never in my life thought that, you know, I'd wake up and become this drug addict. Okay. And but I did. I chose that, and I chose to get clean. I am a mother, and I have 2 boys that wanted me to get clean, and I should have done it a long time ago, but I finally did. And they have been one of my number 1 supporters. And my father Bob, he is amazing. Currently he's helping out somebody else that may have had a heart attack tonight. So he's currently in the hospital. I think that's where he's at. But addiction affects everybody, and I never really knew or understood how bad it was. Okay. I never understood how bad it affected our parents. Okay. I never really understood it until I sat down with my dad, and my dad went to the meetings with me, and he would almost cry and say, you know, the worst thing about being a parent is when you have a kid that's an active drug addict and you never know what's going to happen. He's like, I finally had to turn off my phone because he had 4 kids that were drug addicts. Okay. And at night he would turn off his phone eventually because he didn't want to get that call from a restricted call number and have it be a paramedic or a doctor or a hospital saying your kid overdosed. He fought to get me clean, and I fought to get myself clean. And, you know, it was hard. You know, I never thought that I would have made it this far. I thought I would die, to be honest with you. I thought I would die an addict. I never thought that I would live to be clean, you know, be smiling, have my personality back, and be able to help others that need the help, that need to know what is going on, you know. Like, I have plenty of friends that are addicts, and I'm not down in you. Okay. There will be a time when you too will come clean. Okay. And I hope that it comes soon so that I don't have to end up at your funeral, because I don't want to ever end up at anybody's funeral, because I love everyone. I love each and every one of you. And I don't want to see that for anybody. But, you know, it happens. All it takes is that wrong pill, or that one person that is jealous of you, or that one person that hates you, or that one person that is plotting your downfall. Okay. All it takes is that one person to give you something, and you're gone. They give you a mix, whatever it may be, but you'll be gone. Okay. I'm going to preach about a whole mess of that. Okay. But I want to hear from you. Okay. So any of you that want to share in, or, you know, give me a little input of what you want to talk about, you know, because like I could tell you all day long about the stuff that I've been through being an addict, okay? And one of the scariest things of being an addict was you never know who your friends are. You never know. Dad, I see you down there and I'm going to try and bring you on camera because I can't get your thing to work. There you are. Hi, Dad. I'm here. I see you. I can't get your Facebook to work, but I got you on YouTube and I got your TikTok going, okay? Okay, well, I cannot for the life of me get it to work, but I am trying, okay? I love you too, Dad. Sorry, I had to say something to my dad. Well, I see there's a lot of you on my TikTok. Well, my dad's TikTok, he's awesome, guys. He is an awesome person. And if you ever need help, because he has been through it, he has died and came back more than once, okay? My dad is a living legend. He should not be here. He should not be here. He's had 37 heart procedures. He's had 20 stents. He's had an ICD pacemaker put in. He's had a quadruple bypass done. He's had 3 deaths and 5 TIAs. Okay, not many people can say they live that. Okay, so if any of you on his TikTok or on his Facebook or his YouTube, whatever it may be, need help, please reach out and I will respond back to you for him because he's not capable of doing that. But I will help. I will help you and I will give the word to him and he will respond back. Okay. Well, I'm kind of lost for words because I've never been in front of a camera of this many people. Well, I have, but I announced myself as a little boy, but I'm a little girl, but I don't believe in that he, she stuff, but oh, well, if that's your thing, cool. Good for you. But anyways, on addiction, it doesn't matter who you are. I know a lot of people are ashamed of to get help. Don't ever be ashamed to get help. Do not ever be ashamed, okay? All it takes is that leap forward because you don't know, you never know the struggles that your parents are going through, your friends, your family, because here they see a shining star, somebody that's awesome, and then all of a sudden they watch that light go out in their eyes, okay? They don't want to see you do that. I don't want to see you do that because you mean more to me and to your family than you can ever imagine. So don't ever be ashamed to go get help, okay? Even if you don't want to go get help somewhere, message me or my dad and I will talk you through it. It doesn't matter what kind of problems you're having. I will gladly be there to support you. I don't care what time it is. You call me, I will help you. I will help you take those steps that you need to get somewhere, okay? But as I will continue to say, okay, like they're probably gonna, who knows? I'm probably gonna get in trouble one of these days for talking about it, but I really don't care. Okay. I am who I am and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the decisions I made. I'm proud of myself for moving forward. Hello, Juggalo. What's up? Whoop whoop. I am so excited. It took me a long time to recover from the simple bullshit that I was going through every day of, simple addiction of waking up in the morning and having to find my fix. That is all that my life consists of for a long time was I didn't want to wake up and be sick. So I'd go out and get my fix. And, when I went to jail and I finally came down because I did almost 4 months, I was so relieved that I never had to feel that feeling again. I never had to worry about who was behind me, who was going to steal my stuff, because I had picked a new circle, an awesome circle. I see you, Joseph. I see you, Mikey. I see you, Larry. I see you all, okay? And I love the circle of people I have. I would not change it for nobody, okay? It's all about who you pick as your friend. Your friends, your family wants to see you shine, wants to see you clean, okay? Somebody that comes over and says, hey, let's take a line, let's do a shot, let's do other shit. Those ain't your people. Those are not your friends. Somebody that wants to continue and get you high, They just want to get you high so they can have what you have or what they want from you. You know what I mean? So, take that step forward, get clean, because it's a lot better on the other side. Positive things start happening for you. Big things start happening. Thank you, Janelle. You're awesome. Does any of you guys have any questions or any input on that? Because like there's a lot of people that deal with this every day, and some people are scared to talk about it. Well, I'm not a cop. I'm just Jill, and I'm a cyclist for Bob Quick's Journey. Okay, and normally my dad does it because of his heart problems, and he thanks first responders. And I have a son that has autism, so I ride for autism. Okay. What's the best way to stay out of that life? Choose your friends wisely. If you start seeing signs of, like, I know some people have no other choice but to have certain friends because of the lifestyle or where they live. Okay. If you want something better for your life, it doesn't matter what it is. I see you're a juggalo. Okay. I ain't down in juggalos because I'm a juggalo. I'm a juggalette myself, but I like to say juggalo because I'm old school. A lot of them smoke pot. I do not. Pot is okay, I guess. You know what I mean? Because they have medical licenses for it. Other stuff, people, you could tell the signs are there. Like if they're looking for things, they want to steal stuff. All that I have to say to you is that if you want a better life, you will find it. Okay, you will find it, and just don't hang out with certain people because it's okay to be who you are. Okay. And be drug free. Okay. Some people may not even get addicted. And I hate saying this. My dad would probably kill me. Some people may not even get addicted and be weekend warriors. Okay. But I guess that's all in how your life, I guess, your history of your family, because they're trying to say that it comes from hereditary. I don't know about that, but people will beg different, it just depends on your family. If your family has a history of addiction, then you're most likely going to have a history of addiction. My dad was a drug addict for a long time, and he's been clean for 20 years. And I seen certain things and was around certain things, and it caused me to be a drug addict, and just certain bullshit that I went through, because some people want to do it because they want to get numb or whatever, but there's other ways to do it. Like you can go out and have fun or hang out with people. I really don't have any friends, like you guys are my friends and people that support me, but I just don't get out very much. But when I do, I try to pick good people, I guess. I don't know, all I have to say is keep fighting, keep moving forward, like you never know. It could affect you at any time. And I like that you asked me that question. I tried to answer the best I could. So hopefully it helped you out some, like you just have to want better for yourself and not go around certain people that are going to be like that. There's some people that can go around them and try to help them to get better, because I have seen that. And I've also had friends that have been there when I have been active addict and tried to help me get better, and I would just push them away, and I just wouldn't want to be around them when I was doing drugs. And now I see that they just wanted better for me, and I should have listened to them. They should have just kicked my ass, but I don't know. I just wanted better. If you want better, you're going to do it. You're going to find that, Yes, real friends. You are one of my real friends, Janelle. You rock. Thank you, Kansas. I really don't know what else to say. Like, anybody else got any questions? Because, like, I am kind of like my dad, but my dad's a little bit more aggressive. I'm a little bit more mellow about things because I've been to classes and stuff. Good. What's up, Juggalo? I'm glad. I tried. I'm glad I answered it good. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Hi, Facebook. Hopefully y'all are tuning in. I see 3 people on there and I got 6 people up here. Yes. And I love that. I love that you guys are sending my dad hearts. He's an awesome person, but I get to use his thing because somebody hacked my account. So now I have to use my dad's. So I'm on his, which he's got a big following. So that's awesome, you know, because I get to hack your stuff, daddy. um, well, okay, I'll talk a little bit more about my drug addiction, you know, like that. I can't really talk about heart problems that much because I'm not my dad. That's right, family, whoop whoop. Um, well, okay, I'll show you, okay? Like this is like what kind of helped me get on the path of becoming an addict in a way, okay? Because I had like I said earlier, I was viciously attacked by a pit bull. You can kind of see it. It almost ripped off my arm, and it scared me, but it started making me relapse again because I wanted the pain to go away. It hurt so bad, you know, and I shouldn't have went that route, but I did. And um finally, when I was at my lowest point, I shouldn't talk about some of this because I don't know who is listening, but I guess it's gonna come out in the end, so I'll talk about it. I don't really care. I was married for I am still married for 17 years. I'm currently going through a divorce, okay? And I guess I lived one of those lives where it would be considered like you would see on Lifetime or something that you'd see on Lemon, LMN, whatever you want to call it, okay? Um First 7 years went awesome. As soon as that 7-year mark hit, I found out that the guy I was married to was in a relationship with my little sister. Okay. I went back more than once because I have 2 children and my oldest is autistic. He's disabled. Okay. And I should have went back, but I did. And I thought it was love and it was not love. Okay. As soon as I got attacked by that dog, he started having me come around because he wanted my pills. He wanted what I had. And so, me being the dumbass, I did it and I gave him what he wanted and thought that he loved me and he didn't because currently later he was with his little sister. Okay. So, when somebody goes through something like that, they don't want to feel anything, they want to be numb. And so, I continued to use and my downfall went. Okay. I later I was staying in hotel rooms with my children and my husband and myself. And we had been staying in motel room after motel room for almost 3 months. And finally, after the third month, he slammed me up against the wall, took my cell phone, and told me that he was taking my kids and that there wasn't a fucking thing I could do about it. Okay. So I watched him take my kids and leave with my kids. I had no way to get hold of anybody to get help or anything like that. So after that, my downfall went farther. Okay. Um, I later started living in a truck and doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, like stealing from places I shouldn't have been stealing from to get my fix. Okay. And eventually it caught up to me because of the guy I was currently dating. It got bad. He got high speed chase. I didn't jump out of the vehicle. Okay. And I didn't say he kidnapped me. So because I didn't do all that, I got charged with a third-degree felony, which is obstruction of justice with aiding and abetting a parolee. Okay. I went on the run because I was scared. I didn't want to get help yet. I was in full-blown addiction and on heroin like nobody's business, and I should have not been on that. Okay. I had no business being on that, but I was. Okay. A little bit after a month after us getting the high-speed chase, we were later picked up and we were involved in another high-speed chase and picked up. Okay. I was currently taken to jail and they put me on I want to say day release or something like that, where you check in every week. My problem started getting worse to where I just forgot about it because my addiction was kicking in so bad that I needed to get my fix all the time. So I quit checking in. And one day, I think it was after my birthday, it was on March 31st of 21. Two Weber County sheriffs showed up at my house and took me to jail. I served 3.5 months in the Weber County jail, and it was scary. It was grueling. I'm not a pussy by all means, okay, but in jail out here, they don't tell you when you're gonna get out and when you're indigent, because my dad is a firm believer of not putting money on your books because it is not a vacation there. Okay. You are not going to get pampered. This isn't the Palm Springs or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Um, I didn't know when I was going to get out. I had no idea. They had lost my paperwork in the process. Finally, I asked them, what will get me out faster? And they told me, all right, this is what's going to get you out, which is going to be felony drug court, and you're going to have to do probation, or you're looking at 5 years in prison. Okay. So I said, all right, I'll take that. And I ended up going to drug court. Okay. At first, I was very resistant against drug court. I did not want to do it. A lot of their rules I didn't agree with, but I went every day. I was on color. I was red. I went they were calling my color. I think it was at least 5 times to 4 times a week. I was going down there taking UAs and I was taking classes. Okay. Thank God for all that. Even though I was, resistant against it, I did it. Okay. I completed drug court. I even brought the thing to show y'all. Okay. I did complete it. I completed it with honors. Okay. And that sent me to where I'm at now. Okay. Was I completed it in July of last year, July 6th. Okay. I completed that. Okay. Well, during all that time when I was doing drug court, I was doing schooling as well. So I would go down to Murphy Door here on West Haven down there, and I would do class because I had not graduated from high school yet. So I would go to class while I was doing drug court. I would sit in a room thank you, Jeremy Barker, for pushing me in that direction. Dad, Justin, there was a lot of you that pushed me in that direction to keep moving forward and not giving up. Okay. Well, I completed that in September. Okay. That was my next achievement that I did. Okay. Because I wanted to move forward and keep doing better for myself. Okay. Well, then currently, after that, I got another certificate for child coaching because I wanted to be a better mom for my children because my kids wanted to have a hero as a mom. Okay. So I've been trying my butt off to be a hero for my kids. Okay. And now I have also got my CPR certification so I can give CPR. So if my dad croaks and that pacemaker doesn't want to kick in, I got you, Dad. I got you. But those are big achievements for me because I never thought in a million years I would be to that point. I thought I would be dead in a trap house or, in a ditch somewhere. But no, I kicked it up and I had a lot of people push me forward and tell me not to ever give up. And my dad was one of the biggest supporters in my journey. He made sure that every day I was up, I was going to the gym, I was getting up and going to his work and helping him at work, going to school, going to classes. Yeah, I had that attitude when I got out of jail, like fuck you, but I have moved forward and I will continue to move forward. And just like I said, if there's any of you out there that need help, I will help you. Don't be afraid to reach out because I will help you. Okay. My name is Jillian Quick. Okay. I am also on TikTok. I am on Facebook and I am on Instagram, just like my father. My dad is different on TikTok. He's different on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Okay. His TikTok is the only one that is crazy, just so you know. He's a lot more blunt on there. Okay. But if you follow him on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, it is way different. Okay. He talks about a lot of heart stuff on YouTube. So if any of y'all are having heart problems, I've kind of set up a thing to where you can tune in and see the different cycles that he's went through of having his heart, You know, and every time he's had a heart operation or anything like that, you can go to his YouTube channel, and I got different categories set up. I'm trying to get it farther in there, but different categories of what he went through. He'll talk step by step by it. Yes, he's a lot more political on TikTok. Yes. But YouTube, it's different. Facebook, on Facebook, it's going to be a lot more different too, because on Facebook, it talks a lot more about what Bob Quick's journey is about, which is, if it wasn't for those first responders, thank you to them, my dad would be dead. Okay. He died, and one of the firefighters said, "Nope, you ain't going out today, Bob. You ain't dying. You are not dying, Dad." He rode that lightning. He rode that lightning, and he came back. He came back, okay? And it was so crazy, because before my dad was nothing like that. My dad used to stutter. He used to be way different, you know? Now my dad is one of the biggest bears you will ever meet. But don't cross him. Don't piss him off, okay? Because he's about his own ways. He will not tolerate certain shit, but he will love you unconditionally. He will give you hugs. My dad's hugs are one of the best, okay? But that's kind of like what his Facebook is about, is Bob Quick's journey. Okay. We are cross-country cyclists that thank first responders. And I raise autism awareness because my son is autistic. Okay. And on his Instagram, it's a little bit the same as that. Okay. But his YouTube is more about heart, because he wants everybody to know, just because you are diagnosed with something that's going to kill you, or you think is going to kill you because the doctor said that, okay? No, get up and move. Get up and move. Get up and move. Get up and move. Always check your pills. Always check your pills. Just because a doctor prescribes pills to you does not mean that you have to take them, okay? Always do your research on your pills, okay? Because some people will get pills that, you know, like, use my dad, for example, like he gets the nitro, for in case he gets, you know, his heart starts going crazy, pop nitro, but they leave massive headaches. Okay. Well, some of his pills don't, you know, react with him. They will kill him pretty much. Okay. And, always check them, because you never know. One could be good, one could be bad. And if you mix them, you're gone. You're gone. Okay. That's just, you know, because a doctor, they'll get from you, the nurse will come in and get from you what they want, you know what I mean? Like, you'll tell them, "Hey, I'm having this and this and this." They'll check it, they'll see what's going on, and they'll tell the doctor. That's all the doctor gets, unless you are close with your doctor. Okay, don't ever lie to your doctor. Always be honest with your doctor, because your doctor is the one who makes the decisions for you. He's the only one that can help you. You can't go in there and hide something from him, because if you hide something from him, how the hell is he going to know how to fix you? What prescription is he going to be able to give you unless you are being honest with him? If you go in there lying, he's going to give you something that you don't need. And then you're going to end up dead because you lied to the doctor. And whose fault is that? I hate saying it like that, but that's, you know what I mean? Whose fault is that? It's going to be no others than yours, because you lied to the doctor. It's like going into a courtroom and telling your attorney lies, and then you get him up on stage, and then the attorney's in shock, like, did that motherfucker set me up? He set me up for failure, okay? Yep. The doctor's opinion, not your destiny. That is right. Just like my dad says, you are the driver of your bus. You can either drive it or you can die. Okay. You can die, you know, so just because you're diagnosed with something, you know, try to get up and move. It may take you a minute to do it, but as long as you're staying active and you're moving forward, it will help you. It will help you. Don't ever give up. Please don't ever give up, because whether you see it, whether you have nobody or you have somebody right here. I love you. Okay. I will be here for you. And so just make sure that you never give up. It may take you days. It may take you months to get around the block, but who knows? If you get around that block, next thing you know, you're going to be walking from state to state, or you could be riding a bike like me and my dad, going from state to state. You know, you never know. You never know unless you do it. Because if you sit back and you don't do it, you ain't ever going to know, right? Right? Hi, Lacey. You're good. Get better, Lacey. I love you. So, you know, like I said, I can't talk very much on heart, but my dad will be here next week and he will talk more about that. My dad is a little bit more different than me. I'm a little bit more, I like to be crazy, spunky. I don't know. My dad's a little bit more firm and I still love him. I love you, Dad. You're awesome. You are so awesome. You said a lot of, you are awesome, Dad. Don't ever forget that. You are awesome too. And I appreciate every one of you. Every one of you for coming in and listening to me just ramble on. Just kidding. It's good. It's good to know, because some people just don't know. They don't know what's going on in your life. And they ain't ever gonna know unless you tell them. Okay. And yeah, if you tell somebody that, yes, that's Red barking in the background. You never know unless you tell somebody, okay? Yeah, it may take whoever you tell, your family, your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle, your sister, your brother, whoever it may be, it may take them a minute to forgive you, okay? Because you may be like, hey, I did some shady shit that I shouldn't have did, okay? Like, I was sick and I had to steal $20 from your purse, or I stole your laptop, okay? You got to take that step forward and say, hey, I fucked up. I fucked up and I shouldn't have did that, but I'm taking accountability for it and I'm moving forward. So please bear with me and forgive me and help me move forward. You know, you could trust me one more time, but don't give me so much to where I'm going to fuck up again. At least start me out somewhere to where I can learn how to become myself again. Because somebody that's an addict, when they come out of somewhere, they're going to have those same patterns, okay? You have to push them in a different direction to where they want to change. They have different things that are going on besides going out and going to the trap house and getting their fix, okay? You're going to have to set up things for them. Like, they're going to have to go to meetings, or even if you have meetings every day with your kids, your mother, your father, your aunt, your uncle, your nephews, your nieces, your cousins, whatever they may be. If you have something proactive for them, you're getting them out, you're helping them move forward. Who knows? You may change their life, because you don't want to have to take them and bury them. But if you ain't going to be that person and step up to the pump and say, hey, look, I've noticed that spark ain't in your eyes anymore. You're hiding in the room. You're not hanging out with the family anymore. You're not spreading, you're not trying to be with your kids. You're not doing anything. What is wrong with you? How can I help you? How can I fix you? How can I change you? What can we do to fix you? What can we do to make you better? Because I love you. I don't want to see you die. Okay? If you ain't going to be that kind of parent to where you're going to go out and help your kids, I'm going to be like my dad here. Forgive me, but I'm going to be like him, okay? If you're not going to do that, you might as well take them out to lunch. Buy them a nice sandwich. Take them somewhere where there's a cemetery and help and say, hey, where do you want to be buried? Because this is where you're going, okay? And at that point, if they choose to stay an addict and not want help, you have no other choice but to say, hey, you can't come around here no more. I can't have you in my life. I cannot do it. Your kids, your family, your whoever it may be, even your friends, okay? Distant cousins, or even brother from another mother or baby mother, whatever the hell you want to call it, okay? You have no other choice but to push them away and say, hey, I want better for you, but you obviously ain't ready. Because you cannot make somebody change unless they're ready to. If they're ready to make that change, then you can. But if not, then you're going to have to step back. Don't keep enabling them and give them $20 here, because that $20 is going to go for them to get their next fix or to ride the bus. Because like I know when I was in active addiction, I didn't matter how much I got. I may have got $20. Okay. I would have used 5 of it to get somewhere I was going, and I would have got my $15 hit. Okay. But you never know what they're going to use it for. If somebody asks you for money and they're like, I need money because I'm out of food or groceries or whatever, go get them groceries. Don't give them money. Do not enable it, okay? Because that is going to be the number one hardest thing is that you're going to have to do is tell them no. They may hate you. They may resent you for it, but in the end, okay, at that time, they're going to look at you like, fuck you. But in the end, I promise you, in the end, it will be worth it. And they're going to come out and say, hey, remember that day that you told me, fuck you, that I couldn't have that? Well, thank you for making a difference in my life. You changed everything for me. You helped me become who I am. And I want to thank you for that. Because when that day comes and they say that to you, it's going to mean so much more to you than you going to their funeral and having to say, I'm sorry, I wish I could have made a difference in your life. I wish I could have been more strong for you. You don't want to have to be that person to bury your child or your family or your cousin, or cousin, same thing as family. So I guess whoever it may be, friends, whatever, you don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that's going to make a change in their life and not make it worse for them, Yep, they will love you. They will love you in the end. That is true. Yeah. And just like for a long time, like I used to hate, I wouldn't come around my family. I wouldn't come around my family when I was an addict because I was terrified of my dad. I ain't gonna lie. I was terrified of my dad. He scared the shit out of me. My dad did. Okay. But in the end, the tough love is what got me through, was the tough love. Okay. Because when I was in jail, Lacey, you can verify this because you was there with me, girl. When my dad would come see me, I think he came and see me twice. Wasn't it twice, Lacey? I think it was twice or 3 times, okay? He came and seen me 3 times, and before he would get there, I would go into panic attack, okay? I'd say, shit, my dad's going to come, and I knew I shouldn't have been in jail, but I should have because I fucked up, and I shouldn't have went as far as I did, but I did, okay? Everybody's got to learn on their own. But I would cry. And the visit would consist of, he would tell me, Jillian, who else has came and seen you? Did anybody put any money on your books? I'd tell him, no, Dad. But the only person I had in there was Lacey. Lacey kept me strong. Nobody put money on my books. My dad came and seen me. It was a lot of tough love. He'd tell you, you see that? Your friends weren't here. The people that you call your friends, your drug buddies, none of them came to see you. None of them came to put money on your books. None of them fucking care. All they care about is your money, okay? Not one of them showed up, okay? What are you going to do, Jillian? What are you going to do when you get out of jail? Are you going to move forward and continue to do better? Or are you going to just fuck up more, Are you going to fuck up more? And that ate at me to see that my dad came there to see me, and that, it killed me. Because when I finally started getting clean in jail and seeing all that, it killed me. Because I was like, wow, this doesn't only just affect me, it affects my family, everybody. To watch my dad come in here and have tears in his eyes and tell me that that you either got to get clean or I ain't going to be around you no more. No more. You ain't coming around me. I'm fucking done. That's what my dad would tell me. So it took a lot for me to get balls to go up to that screen. And finally, when I got out, the day I got out, I seen my dad, and he looked at me and said, all right, Jill, I'm going to tell you this one more time, but people that you call your friends are not your friends. They're just your drug buddies. And you need to take that phone and you need to erase your entire phone content in there. All of your contacts, everybody get them gone. Get everybody fucking gone. So I did that. I did what my dad said. And, I wish I would have listened a lot sooner, Dad. I love you. And you have pushed me forward a lot. Okay. If it wasn't for him, I'd probably be this weak ass pussy. I don't know. Just kidding. But, I don't know what else to say on this, all I have to say is if you're having a problem, don't matter. Reach out to somebody. They may be pissed off at you for a minute, but you will thank them in the end. You will thank them for what they have done for you. I know that I wish people would have just fucking tied me up and gagged me up and throw me in the trunk and fucking made me go, but I had to learn the hard way. I had to have the cops come pick me up, so. Yeah, that would be a good thing to do, to have the funeral homes. Yeah. Have them lay in the caskets for a little bit. And yeah. But everybody's got to learn, I guess. Everybody's got to learn. I learned the hard way. Don't learn the hard way. Do not learn the hard way. And don't ever, like, you may be in a down spot to where you think I ain't going to make it out of here, but you will, okay? You will. And I know it's a lot of mental because I was on heroin and it was hard because it was more mental. I guess you could say more mental, and because you crave it a lot, I guess. And I never thought that I would be out there or complete and doing the shit that I do today. I mean, look at me. I've been clean for almost 2 years now, and me and my daddy are getting ready to do another bike ride this summer. Bob Quick's Journey, rocking. We're gonna take this shit off. We are gonna roll, Dad. We're gonna make it hard. We're gonna be around thanking the fire department, and also one of our friends is gonna also be helping. We're gonna be teaching CPR to the rural counties, and we may be serving dinner. Come get certified, and you may get some bomb ass dinner from Bob Quick. Love you too, David. But you never know. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Yes, it could be yes. This tick is different. Yes, I did. And I never thought that I would be here because I was bad and I went through a lot, but I own everything. And you know what? I forgive. And I am proud of what I've become today. And my dad did it for me. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you have anybody that is having problems with that, because I know it affects everybody in their family, affects somebody, addiction does. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be the stupidest of shit, okay? It could be, some people are addicted to church, coffee. I'm addicted to coffee. So that's my new drug is coffee. Thank you. You take care too. It doesn't matter what it is, reach out. Somebody will help you, okay? Somebody will help you. You may have some people that are mad at you at the time, but at the end, they're going to fucking love you because you moved forward and said, hey, I have a problem. I need help. I need help, okay? They would rather see you say, hey, I need help than have you dead. Any day. Any day. I would rather have somebody reach out to me and say, hey, Jill, I need help. I have people that hit me up at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. that say, hey, I don't know if I can live anymore, Jill. And I'm like, no, dude, you have so much to look forward to. You have so much more life. Like, thank you. You take care too. Every day is a struggle. Every day is a battle. I'm a recovering addict and I will fight for that sobriety every day. Do I get, every once in a while, do I fiend for it? Sometimes. Will I let it overtake me again? Hell no. Hell no. Because I don't want to be dead. I have kids. I have a lot of people that look up to me, and I want to help those people too, because how do I look somebody in the eyes and I've came this fucking far and say, hey, Janelle, I fucked up. I can't do that. I can never do that again. I can never do that again. So I thank you all for tuning in and, watching me and talking with me. And Janelle, thank you for being here. David, Marnie, I see you. Felix, Paige, I see you. Thank you all for tuning in, and listening to me. I was kind of nervous about tonight because I didn't know what to talk about. My dad kind of put me on the spot because he had the emergency to go to, and he's like, hey, you're going to run this tonight. And I'm like, oh, crap. I wonder if I'm going to pronounce myself as a little boy tonight. I kind of got my hair slicked back. I look good. But I hope you all have a wonderful night, okay? And, I'm just going to say this once, okay? Never, ever give up. Keep fighting. Keep me moving forward, okay? Walk tall. Walk strong, okay? Don't ever give up. Never give up on somebody, even when it's hard, okay? The only time you give up is when they want to give up on themselves and they're gone. They don't want anything to do with you. You have to walk away. I know that's sad to say, but it's truth. Have a good night, TikTok. Thank you. Thank you all for tuning in on my Facebook. I love y'all. Lacey, David, Janelle, Daddy. I love you. I don't know who else is on there. I only see 4 of y'all. But Marnie, I seen you. Felix, I seen you. Paige, I seen you. I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful night, okay? And just like I said, keep moving forward. Don't ever give up. And every day own that shit. Look at what I've accomplished. You can too. Don't back down. David, I seen what you accomplished. Keep moving forward, motherfucker. I love you. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night, YouTube. I love you.